I'm going to call this Notice and Let Go. These are some lessons I've learned from actually several YouTubers, but most notably TheseEyesGod and Burt Harding. And I'm going to put a few clips into this video from those videos, and hopefully you'll take the time to watch them. But Burt Harding's been kind of on this theme for a while, and TheseEyesGod kind of has been too. And a lot of it's about self-torture, self-sabotage, beating up on yourself, unconstructive ways of dealing with negative emotions, beating yourself up over mistakes you've made, beating yourself up over neglects, like in my experience number 10. Negative thoughts you might have towards another person that are really, kind of like the Trots type thoughts that come in your brain sometimes when you see somebody, and it may be a prejudicial thought, whatever subgroup they might apply to. But any kind of inappropriate thought you might have about something just off the hand, or just someone who just grates you wrong or whatever. Also, as TheseEyesGod put up in her video, pain from suppressed thoughts, but suppressed experiences, even things from your childhood or your parents, that you haven't quite forgotten for this or that. Past associations, maybe a boss that was a real prick to you, supervisor, whatever. But the main thing about this is, and I'm going to put a few clips from those two videos. The main thing is to notice and let go, and I've really learned this. So you have a negative thought. You're on the road. You're driving, and you don't like the way someone did something to you or something, and you say, "Oh, that's whatever kind of driver," and then just don't beat yourself up over having that prejudicial thought, but rather just notice it. It's a matter of just noticing and not beating yourself up over these negative things, over your failures, but to truly notice them down at the core. It works because once the core self sees the situation, the lesson is learned and taken to heart, and then you're unlikely to repeat it again, because you're not going to keep beating yourself up again.
And to see the perfection that you are in the moment, even in your tears, even in your pain, you can see beauty in it. Because it's all part of the drama. See, everything is energy, everything.
To feel all of the feelings that come up. There is only one successful way I've found to process feelings, my friends, and that's straight through the middle of them. It does only short-term good to try to avoid them in any way, such as repression. They just come back up, but even stronger. So do be willing to feel. It won't last that long. On the other side of the feelings is relief. Surprising, often uplifting relief. In all feelings, there's a message hidden away. Until that's unpacked and looked at, the feelings will persist, guaranteed. As we look to that, we'll find ourselves quite naturally doing a lot of weeding there in the belief garden. It will just happen, friends, when our intent is just to watch, to observe from within heart, things just start to change. As I said, things will just do themselves, so there's no need at all to set out to do anything but look, and the rest will just happen. You will see.
It's okay to work itself through you. That very allowing itself integrates you with the being that you are. Why? Because at the moment you're not doing anything. You are being with it. Got it? So you become one with your being. That's called integration. That's called healing. See, it is so simple. And now we're moving into, again, this dimension, higher dimension, and we're allowing, trusting, being with, and simply everything as it is okay. You see nothing as wrong. When you see nothing as wrong, only love flourishes. The reason sometimes we hate ourselves is because we think we shouldn't be this way. Hogwash. You are the way you are, and it's okay because life is expressing through you as that form right now. You see? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Please ask. Let's challenge it.
It seems that if you allow what is in that being, and there is an awareness of that, then the changes that you seek actually are engineered from life itself, because you aren't going to keep on hitting yourself in the head with a hammer when you can see what you're doing. So that drops, not because you were bad and you shouldn't do it, but because you are allowing yourself to see all of who you are, and that awareness actually is self-cleaning, if for lack of better words. It's that awareness allows you to see both the beauty of you, but also allows you to see yourself doing harm to yourself or others. And that's ridiculous. And so in that ridiculous, without judgment, not ridiculous,
Without judgment.
then
That's
it
the key.
changes without effort. It changes from the inside out because of the freedom, as opposed to because of the control to be something better. Would you say? That's